We have here verse 40, the last verse of the 18th chapter of the Gospel of John. Pilate has gone out as trying to play the crowd against itself, or maybe the crowd against the high priests, as he has suggested to them that according to a custom that was apparently well known, he could release a prisoner to them, and he proposes that Jesus should be released, who he calls the King of the Jews. We hear from the synoptic narrative that the priestly class had somehow stirred up the crowd at this point against Jesus, so that rather than demanding Jesus, of course, they go a different direction, which we find detailed for us here. So we have akragason. This is from kragadzo. It means to cry out. It has an idea of crying out loudly and somewhat almost bordering on violently. So this is the third person plural, aorist active indicative. They cried out, postpositive, therefore. Therefore they cried out, palen, again. Indeclinable adverb, it means again. Legontes, from lego, I say. This is a participle. It's a present participle, so it denotes action taking place at the time of the leading verb. This is the nominative, plural, masculine. And it therefore is denoting that the people now, who are the subject of this discussion, cried out saying. Participle, you add an ing to the word, and that gets you at least started in seeing what's going on. So they cried out saying, may, the negation, two-tone, the demonstrative pronoun, in the accusative, singular masculine, not this or this one or this man, not this man, Allah, strong conjunction, tone, again with the accusative here, tone barabon, referring to Barabbas, of course. The name literally means Bar, son of Abbas, a father, son of a father. Many have made some speculative remarks about that in their commentaries. Not this man, but the Barabbas. And so they are crying out for this one. And then John indicates to us ein. This is the third person singular. Imperfect active indicative, he was, and the subject is Barabbas, so the Barabbas was. The postpositive de, so but the Barabbas was. Lestes. Lestes is a noun. It means a robber. It actually carries the idea of a brigand, someone whose criminal behavior is in fact somewhat violent, as opposed to someone working stealthily. So that's the sense of it. This man was a murderer, apparently, and so that's the one that they prefer rather than Jesus. And of course that brings to a conclusion now in a rather dramatic way. 40th verse, the 18th chapter, the Gospel of John.